Welcome back, Flair community. Today I reveal some exciting news for those who are interested in supporting the ecosystem and also a holder of the Lucky Claw NFT collection. Yesterday I announced this very special sponsorship, and that is with FTSO AU. And for those of you who don't know, FTSO AU are an incredibly ethical signal provider, and they've been around from the very beginning, building a number of different tools that benefit the community. But what does this sponsorship mean, and how can it benefit you as a holder of the Lucky Claw collection? Well, if we scroll down here, I wanted to sort of introduce a new way in which all of the Lucky Claw NFT holders can benefit and migrate from an all or nothing mentality. Currently, we have the idea of the monthly jackpot, but I wanted a way to sort of distribute these rewards more evenly to every single holder. So the sponsorship with FTSO AU will give an additional sustainable revenue stream for the Flair community Lucky Claw holders in the form of a delegation profit share. The sponsorship assets, and that's going to be paid in FLR, will actually be sent to the royalty splitter contract and distributed to everyone that holds a Lucky Claw NFT. Now, some people have been asking me, what about Songbird? Well, if you delegate FLR or SGB to FTSO AU, what's basically going to happen is they get a fee for the delegation service, and this is applicable to every signal provider. But what this sponsorship means is that I'm going to get a percentage of that fee that they generate. This fee is then used to give to the holders of the Lucky Claw collection. This means that Flair community Lucky Claw holders are incentivized to delegate to FTSO AU as they indirectly profit from their success. The sponsorship is mutually beneficial, and it really is an honor to support FTSO AU, which is one of the biggest proponents of Songbird and Flare. Now, I want to jump into why FTSO AU are worthy of consideration when delegating Songbird and Flare. And you can find a link in the description to their website if you want to do so and support the movement. As mentioned earlier, FTSO AU has been here since the very beginning, since the very first epoch on Songbird, and they've proven to be an invaluable foundation of the Songbird and Flare community. They're actually still well below the vote cap too, which is very surprising. The second thing that I wanted to mention is that FTSO AU was the very first signal provider to launch a delegation app, which I still personally use to this very day. But what really makes this inspirational is the fact that they were the first to actually build an application which allowed delegations to all signal providers on the network. Originally, signal providers built this interface, but they would restrict it to just delegations to themselves. FTSO AU took that inclusive approach and allowed anyone to delegate to any signal provider, and this really did hit a soft spot with me personally. Some of you may not know this, but I'm sure you are familiar with the site. FTSO AU are also the geniuses behind FlareMetrics, which was the very first dashboard to allow participants of the network to make informed decisions when selecting their delegations on Songbird and Flare. So this is what it looks like. You've got information about the network in general, you've got the prices, you've got the reward epoch, but also the signal providers here and sort of how much vote power they have, their reward rate, and all that good stuff. And FlareMetrics is definitely the leader in the space when it comes to a dashboard such as this. Another application that they've built is the Flair Builders, and this is arguably the most comprehensive knowledge base for all entities building on both Songbird and the Flare network. If you just have a quick peek here, it's, like I said, very comprehensive, and it includes not just signal providers, but NFT projects, you've got metaverse projects, gaming projects, DeFi, all of that good stuff, and it's in one convenient place where you can find all of the information about every single project that's building on these networks. It's for these reasons that I could not be more thrilled to help support one of the foundations of this community, FTSO AU. So whenever you're making your delegation decisions, please consider all signal providers that are going above and beyond, building applications which will massively benefit the community. Unfortunately, it's often people just chase the best reward rate, but if you want this ecosystem to be sustainable, you need to support the signal providers that are really going that extra mile. And I really just wanted to highlight the importance that you have and the power that you have as a holder of FLR or SGB. Now, we can delegate to who we like. You can choose either the colluders or you can choose the builders. And what makes this really special is that the more people that gravitate towards delegating to the signal providers building value, the grip that the colluders have on the FTSO system in general becomes more loose. It essentially shifts the weight of the power from the colluders into the builders. We get to choose who has the most influence. And I, for one, am supporting those who are going above and beyond to make this network the best it possibly can be. FTSO AU have done many incredible things for the community, and they continue to do so, and as more people delegate to them, it's likely that they become more accurate due to the increased vote power / weight. And just to wrap things up here, I wanted to highlight the importance of this sponsorship. It really is a win-win-win for FTSO AU, for the holders of the NFT, and also for the collection in general. The more people that choose to delegate to FTSO AU, the bigger their fees that they accrue, the more that gets sent to the Lucky Claw royalty splitter, the more you receive as a holder, and the more valuable the collection becomes. So with that being said, please consider FTSO with your delegations if you want to support the ecosystem as a whole, but also the Lucky Claw collection. Before we wrap up, I did just want to give an honourable mention to Flair Dashboard, and this was created by Banker DeFi aka Ash and also Eric. And if you go to this website, it gives you a list of all of the signal providers and their plans for the future. And I'd highly recommend checking out this website because we want to support those who are building on the network. This is how the network grows. This is how the native assets, SGB and FLR, actually become more valuable. And yeah, it just makes sense, right? If you do want to allocate a percentage of your delegations to FTSO AU, you can find a link in the description of this video. So with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's a pleasure to be sponsored by FTSO AU. There is plenty more news to come, and if you are interested in picking up a Lucky Claw, you can find them on Sparkles. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and until next time, I'm out.
Mission Control, we have liftoff.